Good morning and hope you all have been well. In today's video, we are going to be continuing on with our Pokemon Rejuvenation Intense Mode, No Items Let's Play, and this is part 75 of the Let's Play, just to let you guys know. So real quick before I do get into today's episode, I do have one thing that I do want to talk about, and that is future Let's Plays. We are almost finished with our Pokemon Reborn Let's Play, and I thought I would bring up an idea for you guys. My idea for the next Let's Play is a Pokemon Fire Red or Leaf Green randomized Nuzlocke. Now, there are a few reasons why I thought about that Let's Play in particular, and I guess I'll get into that. Number one, I have not played Fire Red or Leaf Green in a very long time, and two, I know a long-time viewer has brought up in the past that I should get into the official Pokemon games and not just fan-made games. And I thought, I think a randomized Nuzlocke of that game would be fun. I could even do Emerald, Ruby, or Sapphire as well, if you guys would prefer that instead, but I would probably stick with one of those five for now, being Fire Red, Leaf Green, Emerald, Ruby, or Sapphire. I will eventually get into Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black and White 1 and 2 in the future. I know I will, but I did do a test run on the Game Boy Advance emulator, and I noticed that I am actually able to change the screen size, unlike Dezume. So that allows me to pretty much do a recording similar to Rejuve or Reborn and not have to worry about the screen being more of a rectangle, if that makes any sense. In the future, when I get into making layouts and actually get into editing videos and stuff like that, I am down to do Platinum and any of the other games, but for now, since I don't really have, I guess, the tools to get into editing and stuff like that and to making layouts, that is what's best and easy for me. So yeah, I guess let me know what you guys think about that. I know I also get more in depth on this topic on one of the Reborn episodes, but you will probably see that episode after this video. And during that explanation video, I totally forgot to go more in depth with this idea, so I thought I would bring it up on this video since I forgot to mention it on the other one. So yeah, I guess overall, let me know what you guys think about that. I'm not confirming I will do it immediately once I'm done with Reborn. I just know that I am close to being done with Reborn. There's still a few side quest videos and stuff like that for me to do, but it's still probably gonna be a few months before version 19 arrives. Maybe it'll come out more early than expected, but again, I might even hold off and wait to do that until I finish up V19 or episode 19, sorry. Or I might even wait to do that once I finish Rejuvenation. We'll see how it goes, but I think that would be a pretty fun Let's Play to get into. Let me know what you guys think. I might get into it right after Reborn. I might not. I'm not sure yet. But we will see what happens. But overall, I just kind of want to see your guys' thoughts and feelings on a Fire Red or Leaf Green randomized Nuzlocke. And again, I'm down with Emerald, Ruby, or Sapphire, but I don't know, Fire Red, Leaf Green seems kind of fun to me right now. But again, let me know how you feel and think. Yeah. But besides that, let's get into the Let's Play since I took up more time than I wanted to. Yeah. Alita, did you learn what I think you have? Oh dear, what do we do, Arrow? Maybe we should give her some space. Alita, what's going on? Why won't you talk with us? She's hiding something painful. I could use your help. This girl is doing what she does best, be stubborn. Not even I can get her to say anything. Arrow, there it is, finally a word. Now that you've said one, sorry, I feel like I said that weird. I'll just re-say it. Now that you've said one, you should say more, preferably ones that describe your trip. I don't know where to start. Please, Alita, tell us what you've learned. You have learned something, yes? Vivian must have told you something. I have. Vivian told me everything she knew, or at least I think. But I've been thinking on my way back. Maybe I should just keep this to myself. It would be better off that way. Well, now I really want to know. Yeah, you can't just say something so cryptic and expect us not to ask for more. Guys, settle down, give her some space. Right, sorry, Alita. Yeah, sorry. It's okay, I didn't mean for it to sound exciting. It's not something you would want to know. But it's important, so I may as well tell all of you. That's right, I met Vivian, we spoke about a few things, but the most important of them being the purpose of Adrest Grotto. She said at the very center of the earth there is a machine called the core. She wouldn't go into detail about it, but she said this is where her power came from, as well as Anju and Hazuki. Connected to that panel, there is a conduit that leads directly to the core itself. This is referring to the panel Talia and Kata found in Adrest Grotto. Through Talia's memory, I can see that she was visibly struck and frightened with what this place's purpose was. I couldn't understand it before, but now that has changed. Adrest Grotto was created by the Garufans. It is unknown whether or not they created the core, however, it is clear that they had access to whatever it is. Nimra, alongside her disciples, hid this place. This was to ensure that she prevented from gaining access for. No, I read that all wrong, sorry. This was to ensure that she prevented evil from gaining access to its power. Sorry about that. Even with all of these restrictions, she knew that humanity may have a need for its power, so she devised a test only the pure of heart could pass. Over a decade ago, Kenneth and Talia were tricked into unlocking the seal, opening the door to one of the core's access panels. Now that the seal is broken, anyone has the ability to access its power, and that power is to delete everything and start over, a complete reset. I just want to say something real quick. I know I've gone into some theories. Some sound smart, some sound beyond stupid, but the whole reset thing has been something that's always confused me. There's almost a part of me, and I know they're going to get into it soon, that they believe it has been resetted before, but with a lot of stuff that I think about and everything that's going on and has gone on with the game, I just don't see or think it ever has been resetted. Maybe I'm wrong, but there's just a few things, a few theories that I come up with, but the reset thing also kind of messes up a few theories and ideas, and that's why I lean more towards it not actually happening, or it hasn't happened yet. I don't know. I need to think more on it, but That's just one thing that's always confused me with the story and all of that, and when has it took place. I mean, because clearly, I don't know, like if everything was deleted and rebooted, then like you would think like the old castles that are around the region, like you would think those would be non-existing anymore. And I guess a few other things as well. I don't know. I gotta be missing something. I just don't know. Let me just keep reading before I think more and not really get anywhere with it. Those two figures we met on top of the pyramid, Kieran and the girl with red hair, it was all they're doing. What? A complete and utter reset back to zero? But why? They must want to reset this world, but that's the weird thing. Vivian said if the world is reset, everything is taken down. That would mean they would be erased too. Not only that, but once things are reset, events occur differently. So, events occur differently, sorry, not recently. I mean, I guess a reset could happen and things played out differently, but I don't know. And I know, like there's some thing with the protagonist being the one that did the reset, but I'm not really sure if I believe, and sorry for the pause there, I don't know if I really believe if it was the protag that did that. I'm not sure. But anyway, so if something didn't play out the way they wanted, they could just hit the reset button and try again. But if that's what they wanted, why didn't they do so already? Unless there are prerequisites that they are trying to set up. The machine takes energy to charge itself up. A process that Arrow and I have already started. You must know what I'm talking about, right, Arrow? The statues, right? I'm pretty sure that's the answer that gives you the most friendship points, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see, and I'll just pause here. Alright, yeah, it does give you the most out of the other two answers. That's right, the statues are the key. The statues are what hold the souls you bring back. The resetting core requires 5 souls to be brought back and sealed. Once that's done, all you have to do is activate it and everything will be resetted. And currently, after everything we've done, 2 of the 5 slots have been filled. Only 3 more souls are required. I wonder if that... So the souls it collects... Is that because we carry the soul stone? It would make sense because what we got... Kada around us when we died, and we did have the soul stone at the time. Same with, I believe, the Vivian statue, right? So yeah, it's probably doing that because we're holding the soul stone. That's the only thing I can think of that would like allow it to keep activating once we are around somebody that does die. The soul stone collects a soul, and that brings up another statue. So it's almost like a key, if I had to guess. So yeah, something's wrong here. I just don't understand the motivation. I can't understand it either. We're missing a piece to this puzzle, and I suppose I have the final piece. What, are you seriously hiding something from us again? I didn't hide it. I wanted Alita to tell you first. However, I've known about Ambus Grotto since I was a little girl. My mother told me all about it. Everything that's been said has been correct except for one thing. It is true that when resetting the core is activated, the world is reborn, but the person who activated it, the one who stands in the center, is exempt from erasure. Erasure, however you pronounce it. Exempt, you're telling me that they're given the ability to roam the new world with memories of the previous one. That's correct, and I believe the world has already been reset once before. No way, that can't be. If that's true, then the person who did that is still roaming our world. And the reason why Talia and Kenneth were tricked into opening the grotto was because they wished to reset it once more. I feel like I had a voice crack there, sorry. But both of them seemed to know all about this. I thought only the one who activated the core kept their memories. That much can't be explained if there was a third person to their group. The one who reset the world and the recruited their henchmen. The mastermind behind everything that's happened up until now. It has to be Madame X. We know those two are working for her. I know when I first played this, I wish I can redo a lot of things with the normal Let's Play. I feel like I was, not even was, no, take that back, was is the right word. I definitely was beyond cringe, and I still am cringe, but I know I was just really excited for V13 and a lot of things, but, I guess thinking back at that and thinking now, it still doesn't make sense to me that it is Madame X. I never really thought it was. I don't know if it was Indrid, that's possible. I would say that's more likely than Madame X. I know Alexandra is about to bring us up, and unless I'm dumb, I don't really believe it's us as well. But I don't know. There's also another possibility, someone else. Arrow. Big bro moment. If you're reading this, then I hope it has reached my descendants. Rejoice, my kin, as a new era has come upon us. In this letter, I bring knowledge that you must know and remember. A new world. So maybe it did get resetted. I mean, it could have been Indrid. I don't know, Indrid seems to me the more likely one out of anybody else. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm being dumb, but he just seems like the more likely one. But let's keep reading, maybe I'm missing something, or forgetting something. I will tell you this hidden tale that I have hidden from everyone in this world. Out of nowhere, a meteor struck the deity, splitting the being into three. The meteor dragged one fragment far away. The second fragment was mortally wounded and it could not heal. It could not hold its form for long. It eventually disintegrated and fell apart, or so that's what I've told. Upon its destruction, a soul, I feel like I had a voice crack there, sorry. A soul fell from the heavens. It had landed in front of me as if it was destined to. A voice called out from this wandering soul and said, Nimra, my child, please listen well. I don't have much time to speak. My name is Adrest, or Adrest, however you pronounce that. The third being in the trifecta of this world's deity. Please bring my soul to the grotto's ground, lay my soul to rest and heal. Please, I beg you. I did as I was told. I brought the soul to the grotto and sealed the soul of Arceus deep within. The voice then spoke once more. I shall lay here for the rest of eternity until one day when this world needs me again, I shall reawaken, and I will inhabit the being that set me free. Together we shall bring peace to this world again. Keep this a secret even from your family until the time is right. Hope for the world is not yet lost. Quite recently, a trainer has visited me. I believe they said their name was Arrow. This person hosts the soul of Adrest. I felt it. No, I saw it. I saw him resting within Arrow's soul. Adrest has been set free, and if that is the case, the world has already been reset. I guess then maybe just forget everything that I've said about the possibility of it not being resetted. I don't want to 100% say no to that, but I guess it's more likely that it did get resetted than um we'll just keep reading. Please bring Arrow to the obelisk. If Adrest is to wake up from his sleep, it should present itself to you. To you and your family of the future, I bid you farewell one final time. I love you all, and good luck. Arrow, I just want to know that I trust you and believe in you. But if Adrest is truly resting in your soul, then it could only be you. This is starting to bleed into the research Malia and I conducted at the Anthem, or Anthem, however you pronounce that. Malia said that Madame X called Arrow the Interceptor, someone who can intercept destiny. This sounds right on the brand for something like that. Does any of this ring a bell to you, Arrow? You know, something really weird happened back at Esquila. We were panicking on the lower level when there wasn't any water, but then Arrow started speaking in this weird voice. I know for a fact that it wasn't Arrow because Alita was caught off guard too. Right, Alita? I do remember that, but I don't believe Arrow is being malicious about anything. I believe in them. I do as well. Arrow has done nothing but good for us. There's no way Arrow reset time for an evil purpose. See, but I just... Okay, you know what, let's do this. The reset happened. I'll give it that for now. But I just don't know, and this could be me being stubborn, stupid, and I am normally that. I just don't... I just don't buy it yet that we were the one who did the reset. I don't know why, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm being dumb, maybe I'm right, I don't know. But I guess we'll find out in some of the newer versions of Rejuvenation when they arrive. Yeah, Arrow's been a real trooper through all of this. Couldn't they just get up and leave if they didn't feel like helping us? I will say that Arrow has certainly been useful and a pleasure to be around in general. Nothing points to them being malicious, but Arrow's my friend, that's the bottom line. Even if they did reset time once, it had to be for a good reason. Nothing points to them being malicious, but Arrow, what do you have to say about this? If this really was your doing, you must have your memories of doing this, yes? I don't remember. It couldn't have been me. I forgot what I went for in my original playthrough. I really don't know, but let me see. I don't remember. It couldn't have been me. And both of those are neutral. Now, actually, remembering something as well. This could be a thing that us, the one that controls the player, right? Because of the whole Valera thing, whatever her name is, or Vera, it's something like that, said that, you know, we will have like a host kind of control you and all of that, and the actual Arrow, or the actual pro tag, whoever you have chosen, is pretty much put to sleep for a while, something like that. It could have been that the actual Arrow decided to do that, but not us, the one that is playing as Arrow, if that makes sense. That would probably make more sense, maybe? I don't know. Because it would make sense for our character not to remember because we aren't the actual Arrow. And the actual Arrow, since he's pretty much repressed right now and not really able to say anything, you know, he could have been the one to do it, but we'll never know if he did or didn't. Or any other pro tag that you may have chosen. I'm gonna go if I don't remember. Arrow can't remember, it couldn't be them. You don't remember anything like this happening at all. That just won't do. Alexandra said you would keep your memories. Then again, you could be lying, but I don't really believe that. There's only one way to test this out. Let us all go to the obelisk on the outskirts of the town. Arrow, I believe this tower is what Nimra referred to as the obelisk. I believe that's how you pronounce that. Sorry if I've always had it wrong. In her letter, she mentioned that she sensed kindness within you. I sense this as well, and as a result, I don't believe you are our enemy. But if you have one of the three souls of Arceus laying deep within you, then suddenly we have been given a great power and advantage. Truthfully, this is the main reason why I wanted to recruit and keep you under my wing. Yet you kept that fact hidden from us again. We didn't want to overload you all at once. Besides, Alita needed to learn of the grotto on her own. This obelisk must be a bridge between Arrow and Adrest, and that's true. Then if we awaken Adrest within Arrow, they will gain an enormous amount of power. Arrow combined with the 4 we have now, Team Zen won't stand a chance. Arrow, please interact with the obelisk. It should react to your presence. Arrow, please be careful. I have no idea what's going to happen once you interact with that thing, but I just don't want to see anything bad happen to you. Please interact with the obelisk, Arrow. It should react to your presence, should being the big key word here. You're just choke full of surprises, aren't you? This is... Good luck, Arrow. If you need help, we're here for you. The obelisk is the bridge. I wonder if the obelisk is connected to that core Alita mentioned before. And if it is, it must have some amount of absurd power just like the grotto. Is it really okay to mess with stuff like this? Not anyone is prepared to anyway. Bruh moment. Don't look at me, I'm still trying to process what was said to me moments ago. In fact, I'm still trying to process the fact that all of this is even real. The obelisk, the archetype, this all sounds straight out of some JRPG, sorry. But no, I'm looking at it with my own 2 eyes, so yes, I'm doing fine. I guess we'll go into it. Welcome to the obelisk, product of Garufa Incorporated. Please be patient as we prepare our first time setup. Your data has been uploaded and your soul has been tracked. Please proceed, Interceptor. Welcome, Interceptor. Welcome to Zeit, I am your guide. You may call me Nimra. I see you've met me before, that must be some kind of mistake. Oh, please excuse me, it seems you have already come here with a host in mind. In that case, please follow me, Interceptor. Your host must be logged into the system through this panel. When this is done, I shall pass my admin credentials over to them. Please do so now. The slot is a perfect size for a mysterious black box. For the mysterious black box, sorry. Complete. It was an honor serving you. Where am I? Arrow, is that you? How is this possible? I thought I was... That's right, Madam X dealt the finishing blow at Black Steeple Castle. That I remember well. But just look at you. You're so different, yet the same. You've grown so much, and I'm sorry I shouldn't be weak now. We've finally been reunited. I believe the whole mother interaction does not have any friendship points, right? No, it doesn't. So I can just answer however I want to. I guess I'll go if I missed you. I missed you too, Arrow. I missed you so very dearly. God, I can't speak. I'm sorry. And I also want to apologize if I may sound a little different or seem a little bit more slow than normal. I probably sound the same, but I have a very annoying cold going on, and I've been sick for a few days, so yeah. But that doesn't really matter. But I must admit, I did not expect us to meet again, especially like this. How were you able to retrieve my core? I feel like there's something about this place I should know. I see, so that's the reason things are becoming clearer. Arrow, I'm sure you have many questions, but for now we must depart. I finally understand why I've returned. Nimra has given me the key to this place. Please, Arrow, follow me. This place is called Zeit. It is a dimension that has been constructed around your cognition. I think that's how you say that. Your mind dictates, I think that's how you say that, what this place looks like and how it functions. It was created by the ancients for the purpose of assisting the Interceptor, a term I am sure you're quite bored of hearing about now. Actually, no, I love the idea of the Interceptor. Nevertheless, it is your destiny it seems, but why you? Why can't you just live peacefully? Come this way. I'm sorry for stopping you again, but I have to be quite honest. When I think of you, this place isn't exactly what comes to mind. And if this place is shaped by your psyche, your cognition, then why has it taken this shape? Something's not quite right here. The obelisk, the structure you've entered through, acts as an apparatus? I think that's how you say that? I'm not really sure, but hopefully I got it right. For the core, which, it seems I can't access the core's data. Even with Nimra's admin credentials, that info is locked. But anyway, remember when I said this place was built to assist you? I have an example of that nearby. Please come this way. For a moment. This person looks familiar to you, does he not? This man was called Kenneth. He was from Four Islands, Sevi Islands. Kenneth lost his love, Taylor, and somehow joined Team Zen. Throwing his past aside, he renamed himself Kada, which was a combination of his name and Taylor's name. Are you confused on why he is here? I'll go with this. That's correct, because this place is based off your cognition. This includes your personal relationships with people, but these only include relationships you've built. Random trainers or people you've talked to along the way, unless they impacted you in a meaningful way, will not show up will not show up. Sorry, I feel like I said that weird. It seems Kenneth here has left some sort of impression on you. A connection at some point was made. Because of this and the core's power, you can see things this person has gone through and help further your understanding of them. Let us try this out. Please touch the wire frame that's surrounding Kenneth. Why did you bring me to this insufferably cold island? Sheridan is more south, I told you that. I just want to bring you here so that we could talk. I, along with you, have been roped into something we could give everything. Something we would give everything to escape from. Kenneth. It's Kada, that's my Zen admin name. Alright, Kada, I just wanted to let you know that you have friends here, even if you don't want them. Being in Team Zen is a massive burden, and we're all fighting for something, but... And just what are you fighting for? My daughter, Francesca. However you pronounce that. She's been extremely sick and... You realize doing this won't save her. Huh? Team Zen isn't going to save her, no matter how loyal you are. But we continue to do so because we want that slight glimmer of hope to be true. We give everything for it, ruin lives, and then end them, cause despair. Even though I know for a fact that this is all for nothing, here I am. Because I want to protect those I love, but let's face it, Neve. Everyone we know will suffer because of us. You'll never save your daughter, forget about her, she's as good as dead. Your words cut deep. After all I did was to try to help you, I'll make sure you feel the same pain I do. I swear to it. Oh dear, that wasn't a particularly good memory. Kenneth was a kind soul, but he must have been pushed to the edge to make such a remark. Regardless, this should have given you more insight. We should continue our way to the center. Big bro moment. The more I exist in this world, the more of Nimra's data gets merged with mine. You've met her in the real world once, haven't you? This may sound ludicrous, but the Nimra presented... That doesn't say that. But the Nimra present within the database of Zeit is actually older than the human one in the real world. That Nimra came second. Where did she come from anyway? And why does she hold so much info at her fingertips? So much to uncover. We're close, Arrow. The center is just up ahead. I don't believe there's... No. Never mind. Here he is. This is Adrest, the fallen soul that inhabited Arceus. Why did I suddenly just know that? I mean, I know why. It's just... To just stare at something like this and immediately know without any prior context is just jarring. Anyhow, this is the cerebral core? I think that's how you pronounce that. Probably not. This is where your deepest and inner thoughts are structured. How do I wake up Adrest? When will Adrest wake up? Why is Adrest here? I believe all of these she pretty much doesn't really know. Well, that is unknown. Let's go with the first one. That there lies the problem. Adrest cannot wake up in this state. Normally the obelisk itself would have the power to wake Adrest, but it seems the obelisk lost the power to do so by being dormant for centuries. Or perhaps he's purposely in this state. Does he refuse to wake from his for some reason? God, I messed up a few sentences there, sorry. I'll have to do some digging through the files. I'll be back in a moment. Until then, I guess just take a look around. Sorry. And I guess we'll read up on that, but just curious. I guess not. We gotta go to this then. What do you wish to look into? Commencing life level analysis. Life levels appear to be extremely low. Please continue your mission with caution. Loss of life levels will result in complete obliteration of the interceptor and the interceptor program. This concludes life level analysis. Host 2. Host 2 has lost life 3 times. These include combustion, obliteration by explosion, and incineration by beam. Current life lost 75. Host 1 lost life 1, severe head injury by a blast of powerful psychic energy. Current interceptor host Arrow. Arrow is currently being co-hosted by Crescent. Current host is Arrow, secondary co-host is Crescent. Displaying co-host Crescent immediately. Crescent. I should have known she was involved in this somehow. Arrow, I never wanted to have this conversation with you. I thought you would think less of me if I told you, but I'm sure it's painfully obvious that we are not related in any way. I know. Yes, well, there's more to the story. I am not a human being. I was created to look like another person. My true form was the mysterious black box you had earlier. Back when I was attacked at Black Steeple, I knew that my life meant nothing if you weren't in it. When Madame X killed my physical form, I held off as long as I could remain looking human. Eventually, my physical form returned to the black box, but where did I come from? Who created me? I came from a lab somewhere in this region. I was created by 2 people. Unfortunately, I cannot recall who they were. However, I do recall that at some point my black box was stolen, and that person who stole that black box was Crescent. Crescent configured my black box to look the way I do now, and she awakened me. I ordered you to awaken at once. From now on, your name is Nancy. Do you understand me? I understand. What may I call you? Crescent, that's all you need to know. Crescent, I understood. Thank you for... I need you to do something for me. I can't believe it's come to this, but Arrow just won't talk to me anymore. No matter what I say, they just give me a blank stare of confusion. It's eating away at me. I can't take it anymore. Does Arrow hate me now after everything I've done? I'm sorry, but who is Arrow? Arrow, oh Arrow, I can't stand to be in the same room anymore. Has Arrow forgotten about me? Has he just... Did I do that? Did I disturb him to the point of amnesia? I feel like I read that all wrong, sorry. I don't know the answer. I can't know. I don't want to know. If that's how Arrow is going to be from now on, I'll support him. I'll protect him no matter what. That's what I've decided, even if I am unknown. I've run from far too many battles. The running ends here. You. I want you to be Arrow's caretaker. I can't be the one. You have to be loving. You have to be kind. Arrow is yours now. And if you must give your life to protect them, then you will do so without hesitation. And am I making myself perfectly clear? Yes, I understand. Good. We're going to dock at the Oceana Pier, Gearin City in just 3 days. Starting tomorrow, you will fulfill your role. You have until then to prepare yourself. Don't disappoint me. Sorry for the pause there. I don't know if anybody would even watch to this point of the video, but I got a curious question for you guys. The beginning of the game with the whole boat scene, right? Crescent teleports you, or Gothitelle technically. You see a scene with Gothitelle, you know, trying to do some attack to Neve. But when you get confronted by Nastasia and your mother, you don't even see Crescent anymore. Where did she go? Did she just up and leave, or... Because she kind of just like reappears a little bit later in the game with the whole Jenner thing. I don't know, just something I kind of thought about actually. Kind of interesting. I don't know, it doesn't really matter, just kind of thought about that. When we met, a bond between us formed immediately, and you know how the story goes from then on. But to think that she shares the same life hold as you do. This life hold is where the Interceptor may cheat death for a limited amount of times. Between the two of you, there's only enough energy for about one more chance. Arrow, you must be careful from here on out. If you perish again, there is no second chance. So, here's the thing. I don't know if I got it right or wrong, but I've always believed if one more death happens, then we have one more life, right? Or is it like one more death and like that's it, like game over, you're done? It's probably like one more and then that's it, but I've always thought that it might have been if we die once more, then after that, like it's done. Like pretty much 2 more deaths and you're out of it, if that makes sense. Or maybe it's just 1 more death and that's it. I guess somebody can correct me if I'm right or wrong, but yeah, just something I've thought about. I'm sorry, Era, but that's all I can do for you at the moment. The data flow into my component is slow, but it is going. Eventually, I'll have all the info I need to assist you properly. Please take this data file. This has everything you need to wake up Adrest. And also, I found this within the depths of this world. Here, take it. The power of this gem is great. With it, you'll be able to aid your friends in their time of need. When the time comes, you'll know when to use this, but it is time for you to return to the real world. What will happen to you? I don't want to leave you if I have to. Let's go with what will happen to you. Oh, don't worry about me. I'll be waiting patiently in here for you to return, and even then, as long as you have the black box with you, I'm always by your side. Goodbye, Arrow. I love you. Arrow returned to the real world. I don't think this is working. This is what Nimra instructed me to do. It must work. Arrow, try placing your hand on here right now. Arrow explained everything. All of what happened in the span of 3 minutes. What? Sorry, all of that happened in the span of 3 minutes. What? If Arrow entered a database, it would make sense, I think. Computers are able to process information instantaneously. And if this thing's appearance is any indication, it's highly advanced. But this also leads into so many other questions, the main one being the secret behind Arrow's past and Crescent's involvement. It can be assumed that Arrow and Crescent were affiliated at some points before they lost their memories. Arrow, you said your mother gave you something for us, right? Give it here, I may be able to do something with it. for now, let's head back inside. We'll call the rest of the day off. It seems our objective has changed. Damien has taken the data drive Arrow's mother supplied us with. In it accounted for 3 keys handed down from Nimra to her 3 disciples, Vivian, Hazuki, and Anju. Using them, we'll be able to access more of the Obelisk contents. Not only that, but we can force Adrest to awaken if we want to destroy Team Zen and come out unscathed. This is what I can't speak. This is what we've all decided is the best course of action. All 3 keys have been located by Nancy and their 3 coordinates have been received. At the end of the month, when our training is done, we're all going to go our separate ways and hunt down these keys. But for now, we continue. The rematch no one asked for. Who's going to win, you or I? I guess just dazzlingly. I'm going to assume you can't really win that battle. I mean, even if you calm mind, I don't believe the AI is gonna go for sucker like 6 or 8 times or whatever the PP amount is. I'll just take the L, it's not that big of a deal. Wow, Aaron, you are really good at battling. It's not that hard, just go for the weakness and you usually just win. Anyway, I need to take becoming stronger seriously now too. Now that we've learned that I have the super annoying power, I just have to make sure I'm prepared to fight. Speaking of which, I wonder if this power we have is useful for combat. I've considered that, and I've actually been supervising Alan and Alice training specifically for this reason. For Alan, he can move extremely fast. Alice can use her power to create illusions. Me, the best I can do, honestly, is conjure up barriers. Take a look at this. Defense is my best offense. Say it's metamorphic and call it a day. What about you? Have you tried conjuring up anything? No, it's just that for some reason it's harder for me to manifest anything. Whenever I try something, I just become so exhausted, and when I don't, it's sorta hard to stop myself. So I just haven't. I've seen I've seen Alan and Alice also summon things without any issue. I wonder why it's harder for you specifically. I don't know, but it's concerning. I don't know what to make of it. I can't have myself passing out for days at a time anymore. I'll hold everyone back. I think there's something wrong with me. I'm sure you'll get the hang of it eventually. Maybe it has something to do with how these powers awaken in the first place. For the rest of us, it was when we were caught in that explosion back at the Grand Dream Ball. For me, it was when I was blasted off the side of Black Steeple Castle. All of our instances involved us getting hurt. No more than that, it's when we were brought to the brink of death. Or perhaps it's even further than that. We could have died and these powers work like some sort of backup generator. I think I need a nap. Me too, we don't have anything else to do today, so maybe we should just take a break. Don't have to tell me twice. Arrow's Day of Training Part 2. I'm stopping here. Because we did a lot of reading and I need a break. So yeah. Real quick, before I end the video, I know I will probably bring it up on another video, and that is the Interceptor Star. I need your guys' input and opinions on that if you wish to give it. I am down to use it, I am also down to not using the Interceptor Star. I'm pretty much 50-50. I don't really mind using it or not using it. It's probably more difficult to not use it and use the original teams that Aaron, Malia, and probably Alita has, but at the same time, I don't believe they would give you a team that you can't win with against on intense mode. I feel like I worded that all weird, but I think you get the point. So yeah, I'm down to use my team, I'm down to use theirs. It's kind of up to you guys. I might even, when we get to that point, I might just flip a coin and just see what it lands on and go from there. So yeah, but anyways, I will be ending the video here. Thanks so much for watching, definitely do appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Good morning.